see it back there. It's just trying to get to it. Oh my gosh. Okay, there it is. There it is. Well, hi everybody. Hi, it's Sandy, Norman, Oklahoma. Well, it is week number 8, dessert week. The final round here for the RWOP Season 2 online cooking competition. Well, you know, we've got a big family picnic coming Memorial Day, big holiday, and besides deviled eggs, which I might as well not show up if I don't bring deviled eggs that my kids were raised on, you know, I'm also in charge of a dessert. And I thought, well, why not? It is a wonderful dessert that I can also submit as an entry. I don't know about any of these pans. I could do a little individual something. I'm just not sure what I want to make yet. Oh, here's my Texas size muffin pan. Oh, the little baskets. Those are so cute, but I'm just not sure. I'm going to, you know, look through here real quick in my very first ever cookbook of my own when I became an adult off on my own. A lot of these recipes were given to me by my mom. And, you know, there's a lot of good stuff in here. There really is. But, okay. We've got
ham loaves, ham salad, Mexican casserole, corn dogs, tortilla casserole, pizza wedges. Wow. Salad, 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 salad. Okay. Fruit casserole, casserole, casserole. Gosh, where are there any desserts in here?
You know what? Let me go back here to these salads because if I remember right, I haven't made it for a long time, but I had this lemon jello salad that everybody loves. Here it is. My lemon and cheese salad. It's very simple. And you know what? I bet you I could just take some Philadelphia cream cheese and update this salad right and bounce it right from salad category over into desserts. So, if you'll hang on just a second, I'm going to go look in the refrigerator and see what kind of Philadelphia cream cheese I might have in there today. Okay, I'll be right back. I think the pineapple would be perfect. I know what you're all thinking. You're thinking a Jell-O dessert, it's never going to set up in an hour. Well, here's my timer. I'll show you how I'm going to make it all work out. So ready, set, go. Well, anything. I want this to be more like a bar. And so I'm just going to use like a 9 by 13 casserole dish. Next, okay. The next step is to cream together our 2 cream cheeses. I'm using Philadelphia regular cream cheese to make it even easier to open these packages. I've noticed that a lot lately. I know they have, you know, done some new design on the packaging. Philadelphia pineapple cream cheese. And I used 8 ounces of that one, and I'm going to use 4 ounces of this cream cheese. Actually, looks like I had more like 5 ounces in there, and why not just use it? I mean, it can't hurt. That's what I always say. I took 1 6-ounce container of raspberries, and I used about 1/8 of a cup of honey. Salad, yeah, this is almost set up already. Okay, that looks good. That's one nice big giant heaping cup. You know, whenever I think about picnics, it takes me right back to when I was a child. I mean, it was such a big deal to have a family picnic, and we did these a lot during the summer. And there was this little roadside just off of the highway park. That park was huge. I mean, that was the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life, and it had the scariest thing there. You'll never guess what it was. There was a creek. Well, it looked more like a river at the time, but there was this river, and it had a real swinging bridge over it. Yes, it really swung. And so the big thing for the kids was to run across that, all of us at the same time, and there might be, oh gosh, I'm thinking 2, 4, 6, Eddie, Susie, Patty, a whole bunch of us, probably 10, 12 kids. And we would all run and we would grab hold of that and we would shake that and it would start swinging back and forth, and we thought our lives were in jeopardy for sure. Oh my gosh. And then we'd get to the other side finally, and we would grab a hold of one side because it was totally open. It there wasn't a lot of kids' safety in mind back in those days. And the parents, They're off having their cocktails, their little summer drinks and cocktails. The guys with their beer, they're not paying any attention to us kids. So anyway, we would literally take a hold of the side and once we got across the bridge and just swing ourselves down and fall, and it was like, gee, it seemed like 10 or 12 feet, you know, from the base of that bridge until we actually got down on the ground. And we looked for a buried treasure, and we just had so much fun. Well, you know how things are when you're little. Well, 2 years ago, I went to a family reunion up there, and I wanted my kids to see where I grew up. And so we drove to this little town that I had lived in at the time. And I see this, you know, we're on the road, on the highway. I see this kind of little sign over to the side with this kind of, it didn't look more than a big parking lot, practically. And I said, wait, you've got to turn around and go back. I have a feeling I've been there before. And so my son was driving, and we turn around and we go back, and sure enough, it was that park that looked so huge when I was that young. So we get out and we go to see. I said, there's a swinging bridge you've got to see. This was the most dangerous thing I've ever seen in my life. We risked our lives going over this bridge. We got there, saw the bridge. It wasn't 2 feet off the ground. And what I thought was a raging river at the time was just a little tiny, probably 4 or 5 foot wide creek that looked, gosh, those were the days. But good memories, really good memories, except for some with my brother. That's another story. Okay, let me taste this. Just as good as I remember. I never put rum in that salad though. So now, here we are with the salad. You think we're done? No, we're not done yet. Okay, next thing we're going to do, I have some Kraft natural shredded sharp cheddar cheese by hand. Drop them around on the top. Just sprinkle some sugar. Sprinkle a little sugar on top of those raspberries. Okay, now, it's looking really pretty, but we're still not done. I have taken about 10 sprigs of mint, fresh mint leaves, and just gave it a rough chop. I'm going to zest a little bit of lemon on top. I mean, lemon, raspberries, hand in hand. Okay, so, here we go. And here it is. The finished dessert. And here it is. Add some more fresh mint to the plates. Now let's see if it tastes as good as it looks. Okay. The revamped version, success. Oh, this is delicious. And look what all we used. We used another Kraft product, Jell-O, the island pineapple, and the lemon flavor, and believe me, it's excellent together. We used regular Philadelphia cream cheese. We used pineapple Philadelphia cream cheese. We used the extra creamy Cool Whip and Kraft natural shredded sharp cheddar cheese. About a cup of that. And let's see how we are on time. It's perfect. You can do this within an hour. So now I think I'll call it my tropical island lemon pineapple and cream cheese bars with candied raspberries. Bon appetit. Have a good holiday.